Layer 1 blockchains like Solana and Algorand have made near 100x returns for early investors in 2021. And today, that same opportunity might be here again. Today, we're talking about SUI, the Sweenami, the sweetness. It's so hot, I'm sweeting over here. They call me Sweeney Todd. Another layer 1 blockchain with all the ingredients for another tear through the markets. And in this video, we're gonna break it down in lizard brain terms because this stuff can get pretty technical. We're gonna talk about what it is, how it works, and stay till the end so you don't miss out how you can get Airdrop nearly $6,000 completely free when this blockchain comes out. So in this video, you and me are gonna determine on how we should invest in SUI. But before we should invest, we should know a little something about SUI. SUI is a blockchain for smart contracts and decentralized applications. And if you're new to this channel, we don't use big, complicated, egghead, nerdy terms to describe blockchain and crypto. No, we break it down and we use lizard brain terms. I like to picture blockchain as cities around the world. So pretend Ethereum is New York, Solana is Paris, and SUI is Tokyo. And in each one of these cities or blockchains, they speak their own language. The language in Ethereum City is Solidity, the language in Solana is Rust, and the language in SUI is Move. And this is important because the programming language helps determine the logic of how dApps are designed. And if you don't know, dApps are short for decentralized applications. If you picture dApps as businesses that build their products and services on the blockchain, they have to know how to program and how to talk in that city, in that city's language. And the programming language is linked to performance on the blockchain. I think ultimately programming language breaks down into two important things. Number one, how easy is it for a developer to build their dApp on the blockchain? And number two, how it solves the trilemma for blockchains. And if you didn't know, a dilemma is a problem with two parts, and a trilemma is a problem with three parts. And every blockchain out there faces this three-part problem between security, decentralization, and scalability. Security, can it be hacked? Decentralization, how many people does it take to run it, govern it, and control it? And scalability, how fast do these transactions happen and how much does it cost? And in relation to scalability, other blockchains out there follow and solve problems in a sequential order, and they put blocks in sequential order. SUI uses a horizontal scaling method, just basically meaning it multitasks. It could solve a lot of different transactions at the same time. And of course, that's lizard brain terms, and we don't cover that kind of talk here. So if you want to go learn more about the technical side and aspects of it, there's a whole bunch of other YouTubers who do that very nicely. I'm more curious on who are the geniuses behind this blockchain. The team is comprised of mostly former Meta or Facebook employees with some Apple employees sprinkled in there as well. They were working on a project called Dime, and it never made it out to market. So what they decided to do was start and create Mistin Labs, a startup to carry on their work with SUI. So I guess this brings us to the question, is this a good investment? And I guess it depends. They raised $300 million from venture capitalists, and they're still so very early on. And I still think they could raise more money, and that would be good for them, but for us, I think that would be bad. I mean, they're not already out yet, and they have a $300 million valuation on their company. That's like saying I have an invention that allows you to cook, sleep, and drive all at the same time. And I sketched it all out right here. And then you gave me $300 million for the future possibility that I would invent it. This just means that it's VC owned, venture capitalist owned, and they're gonna want their money back fast. And this is what happened to other projects like Internet Computer and Algorand, where it crashed by the VCs dumping on the retailer. Solana was a bit different because it started off with a much lower market cap of only $10 million. Algorand started at 100 million and Internet Computer started at $45 billion. If a project that hasn't released yet is already valued in the billions range, look, I'm expecting them to get dumped on. A $300 million valuation right now isn't so bad in my opinion. Now here's how you could still make a ton of money with airdrops without investing a single penny. There are three stages for development of a blockchain: DevNet, testnet, and mainnet. Currently, SUI is in the devnet phase. This allows developers to play with a lot of things, wipe things clear, test a lot of bugs, stress test things, and soon after the devnet phase, they're going to move into the testnet phase, and this is where we want to play. I heard reports of individuals getting near $6,000 of Aptos airdropped into their account just for playing around with their Aptos ecosystem in the testnet phase. You could probably swap, play games, stake, or do any of these kinds of things. But when it goes to mainnet, when it goes public and it's fully out there, the team most likely will airdrop those wallets that have been interacting with their ecosystem through the dev and testnet phases. Because you're part of the community and you're working with them, you're providing feedback, constructive criticism, and helping to build the greater economy. So to do just that for SUI, go download this wallet, add it on your Chrome extension. Then you could just go to either their Discord channel or this website, faucet.wavewallet.app, and use the SUI faucet here to get some fake tokens so that you could just play around with the ecosystem. So that's the strategy. Get involved early in the devnet, testnet phases, keep trying things, provide feedback, provide value to the team, and keep an eye on that VC funding. None of this is financial advice, just my opinion. If SUI is not for you and you want to know more about something like Dogecoin, check out my video here on why I think Dogecoin might be a good buy for you and me. Thanks for watching this video. If you're feeling generous, give me a like on this video if you want to help me with the YouTube algorithm. Hit subscribe, join the Saloon, that's the Discord channel where we're always talking about cryptocurrency, and I'll see you in the next video.